How my boy, how we looking and feeling after having the best drive this year? Folded arms and all, like the bounce at the club. You need to go. What it is, Philly, Philly, what it do, baby? You boy mommy there for you back in the biddy to come holler at you. Philly dogs in the biddy. Hey, we finna be flying around, dog. We finna be getting after it. We finna go get it, man. Hey, we trying to win the chip this year. And it's based off all the moves we've been making and doing. Oh yeah, we ready to compete and get back into dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, man. We ready to climb the mountaintop and eclipse them, man. But before I even get into it, please make sure to like, subscribe, and and share this with a fellow Eagle. You know, bang bang bird gang, baby. Hey, I'm keeping the shades on the whole time, man. Cause this how my boy Howie feeling. Cause yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I love it. I love this drive class, man. We had the best drive this year. A pluses all around the board, man. That's the grade I'm giving. Before I even get into this video, I gotta definitely say we had an A+ draft this year, man. Ain't no way around it. We fulfilled every void that we had that we needed to address. We addressed this year, and god damn it, my boy Howie finesse Rose, man. I'm telling you, I've been telling y'all, been preaching to y'all, I've been screaming and I've been stressing to y'all. My boy Howie went to Finesse University, dog. Cause the way we he pulled some strings and made some trades, moving up in the draft to get Jalen Carter and then doubling back and going to get his boy Nolan Smith in the first round at the 30th pick, which I thought that we was gonna trade it away and go get Buda Baker, but we still have the ability to trade and go get Buda Baker if we want to, but that's remained to be seen. But for the most part, damn, going to get Nolan Smith, that defense is gonna be flying around. Man, our D line, our front seven. Oh, we really sitting now. Our corners really sitting. We really sitting on everything now. Cause there's no time for the quarterback to even think. He got to get the ball out or he finna get his brain busted in. Well, you can't hit him in the head no more, but he finna get his chest blown in. They gonna cave his chest in if he don't get rid of that ball. Or you better get an intentional grounder because the edge is, oh my God. Son Reddick, Josh Sweat. And then on top of that, you add, now if you want to throw into the mix Nolan Smith coming off of the edge, you want to have two edge rusher. Well, excuse me, outside linebacker. You want to send that Sam backer to go blitz. Damn. You so many things you can do now. So many things you can do now. We got the speed. We got the speed around with Nolan Smith with our two first round draft picks, interior linemen, 80% of the games is one in the trenches. We took care of that issue. We took care of that issue with our first two first round picks. Took care of that. Now, moving on to the second round, with the 66th pick, we went to go get Tyler Steen from Bama. Oh man, not even just Philly dogs, Philly Bama dogs. Cause you just hold on with me, Just pay attention now. Our QB came from Bama, even though he transferred to Oklahoma, but he's still a Alabama Crimson Tide guy. Our receiver, Heisman winner, Smitty, Skinny Batman, came from Bama. Landon Dickerson came from Bama. Now, Tyler Steen came. Oh man, O line finna be rocking. We finna be rolling. We finna be doing a damn thing. Now we finna have a lot of lanes finna open up, especially with our running back by committee. It's definitely gonna be a tremendous thing, and what makes things even greater, right? Tyler Steen only gave up. He transferred from Vanderbilt, transferred to Bama, and the great thing about it, peep this stat line in his 2 years. Excuse me, in his last year at Bama, out of 465 pass pros, the man only gave up 2 sacks. Hey man, hey, it's fun to be so much of a disadvantage. We took care of the O line and the D line, man. We really building from inside out, inside out. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing of what we're doing and what we're building. We're building to real deal sustain dominance. Because all of our prime core players are under the age 28. Besides, Slay and Bradbury, but for the most part on the offensive side, and primarily, a lot of the starters is under the age of 28 years old. maybe 29 years old, give or take. That's great. You're sustaining youth and depth and dominance for a course of time. And you have all of them under contract for 3+ years. Man, it's a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And then on top of that, we went ahead and go solidify the safety spot. We had it avoid. I wanted us to go out there and go get Brian Branch from Bama, but Lions took him ahead of us, and it's cool. I wanted us to either get Jordan Battle, but somebody picked him up or whatever the case may be, or wherever he went. I'm not too sure, but I wanted us to go get somebody that's can get the ball back for us and help solidify DB corps. And when they go get that, and Sidney Brown from Illinois, man, he was tied for first in the league in the FBS with 6 picks. So that's a beautiful thing to have. You have another guy that can definitely take the ball away. CJ was that for us at the safety spot, taking the ball away and getting back to our offense. And so, you bring a guy like him that's definitely had that same kind of success as CJ. Maybe didn't do it at the highest level, but hopefully, it could translate to the NFL, the success that he had at Illinois. So, that's a beautiful thing to have. You know, Definitely remarkable to definitely feel voice that we have. And the main attraction of it all that had me going bonkers yesterday, dog. The main attraction, trading for DeAndre Swift. We pretty much traded him away for pennies on the dollar. We traded him with if I'm not mistaken, a 6th or 7th round pick or 2025 draft, for a guy that's in the prime of his career, still get busy. That's why we're the Philly Dogs, because we could go out there and go get a guy like DeAndre Swift and add him into the mix, with all the other Georgia Bulldogs on our squad. That's the main thing, because now he's going to be running back one. Now we truly have a running back by committee. We have 5 running backs, so you can't have all 5 running backs Justin. You can't have all 5 running backs on the roster. So I'm sorry, somebody gonna get put down to the practice squad or get cut. That's just the nature of the business. But damn, DeAndre Swift is a guy. He was getting busy last year for the Lions. The man got the speed and the power to he run between the tackles, bounces to the outside, catch the ball out the backfield, and that's what we want to do. Brian Johnson is definitely going to get the best out of DeAndre Swift. You having a dual threat quarterback like Hurts, MVP caliber guy like Hurts. Excuse me, let me put some respect on his name. You feel me? But you got an MVP caliber guy like Hurts. You putting DeAndre Swift with him. Oh man, with Smitty, with Swole Batman, with God. Hey, we're trying to sustain dominance here, and that's exactly what we're building for. Like I mentioned before, but man, DeAndre Swift is gonna be a a, a great piece to what we're gonna do. Running behind that O line, man, I'm calling it now. Now, if he stay healthy, this is if he stay healthy, because he had his injuries, he had his lion's share of injuries in the past and things of that nature. But for the most part, when he's healthy, he's effective. And having him into the mix, having him run behind that O line, man, it's gonna work wonders. It's gonna do wonders. So now he's gonna be a thousand yard back running behind that O line. Remember, I told you this. I'm not gonna speak on no more about it. But DeAndre Swift is gonna be 1,000 yard back running behind that O line. And we went ahead go get Tanner McKee out of Stanford. He could be a good third screen guy that can come in. Definitely help contribute, learn. He can contribute. You need all eyes. Some eyes may see different than others. Other people can see things differently than other two guys. And I'm equating that to Hurts and Mariota. So he could probably see things. Put bugs in Mariota eyes, or put a bug in Hurts ear, or what he see. Things of that nature. And so that's a good thing to have. You always want to have depth. You always want to have another set of eyes, another set of brains that can definitely help you see things that you don't see, as I just mentioned. And to top it all off, to end the draft class, we went to go get Mojo Arambo. Excuse me if I pronounce his name incorrectly. Guy from Africa. I definitely love it. Defensive tackle out of Texas. And I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, because there's some 7 round picks that definitely make the squad and be outstanding players. So I'm not gonna sell him short or anything like that. But typically when you're the 7th round pick or the 6th round pick, typically you're gonna get cut in training camp. You can send out your tape to all 31 other teams. But hopefully, if he in the mix and he get thrown into that lineup and he has success, that's even plus on our part in our defensive line unit. So now peep our defensive tackles, right? Fletch, Davis, Milton Williams, Jalen Carter. Uh, who else? I'm missing somebody. Teron Jackson. I believe that's just the defensive tackle unit, right? Our DNs, Barnett coming back from injury. First step is his get off is second to none. It's very fast, very explosive. I hope he can definitely replicate that same success he had in his rookie season. And even though he had boneheaded plays throughout his career, but he still was his first step still was explosive. So hopefully he could come back and contribute in that area. Barnett, Sweat, BG, even though he's not a DN, but Reddick, he get after the passer. Add Nolan Smith. So much depth. So much goddamn depth on the defensive line unit. It's a beauty just to see, man. It's a beauty just to see. But please drop your comments below and let me know what you think of this year's draft, man, because I definitely feel that we had the best draft this year.